Hi folks, welcome back. What we're going to do now is, as you can see here, let me bring this up a little closer so I can show you the face. I actually cut this in really deep to distinguish the cheeks, okay, and the nose. So you can see I did it very deeply up here in the corners, and I also did the squiggly lines that I showed you in the last video how to do. What I've been doing, I've been so busy trying to get other things done with the DVDs and stuff. I apologize for taking so long to get back to you folks. I know this has been a long project, but what I'm going to do next is I'm going to start putting in the pattern in for the tree. Now the tree, there's a few ways you can do the tree. I do it a very simple way. I don't do a lot of detail on the tree, but you certainly can. And I had wanted to do some actual rounding on one end, like down at the end here, and then have it a little bit wavy, and maybe put a little bit of snow on each corner. But I decided I'm just going to try to make it a little bit simpler for the beginner here, that you would be able to follow it a little bit easier. I'll tell you, I tried to put in as much information as I can on a in the time segment that I have. So if I repeat myself a lot, folks, and if you've been watching me for a while, I'm doing it for the new people that are starting to join. Remember, we all started somewhere, and we all had to learn step by step, and those little things sometimes are important for new people to learn. So bear with me if I sound repetitive. I don't mean to, but it's to reinforce things, and and to help the new people along. The other thing I did do is I did the one little glove here, and we did the tassel. So the tassel's basically done. But the tree's going to be done, and I'm going to finish up the rest of the Santa. Let me see if I can show you how to do the robe portion. Now, remember on our last segment we did the robe here, and we cut on either side. What we're going to do here, we're going to put a stop cut coming down. Remember, put your glove on, folks, if you have one, and your thumb guard. And I'm going to do the same thing over here. I'm going to just go up and around. And I'm just going to keep following this. I know that's going to be a little bigger than what I have there. Didn't get exactly with the line, but that's okay. When you can't get near a spot, you just turn it over and then continue with the cut, like so. Alright? And the same thing over here. This actually goes underneath, so what we're going to do is we're going to just sliver this portion out with the tip of the knife, just like so. All the way up here. And it will depend how your grain is running. You've got to be really mindful of that. And I know I keep repeating that, but it's real important, because if you feel it tug, you need to turn it around and go the opposite way. Okay, so it's all how that wood is how the grain, see how it's starting to pull? So I'm going to turn that around, and I'm just going to come up the other side. I'm going to try to smooth that out a little bit. Now I'm going to go over here to the other side. Now we'll clean this all up. You can either erase it with an eraser before you paint it. And, I try to do as much of the carving portion than the painting on here. I think people are more interested in the carving, and most carvers don't care to paint. I, for one, had to learn to enjoy it, which I now do, because it really finishes off a piece. So if you're not a painter, that's okay. Most of us carvers are not. Also I want you to join us on our giveaway, on our DVD giveaway contest. If you register, it's for a whole year. And I'm going to do this every year, I think, until I'm done with carving. So that will be a long time. But I plan on doing it ongoing. And I'll be adding new videos along the way, so you can go to my blog and see which ones are new. I have a new one coming out with ornaments right now that I have done on YouTube, and they'll be available on DVD here shortly. It's the 3D Santa face and the HOBO relief ornament. Those two I'm putting on a DVD as we speak. So just waiting for that to all load up, and so I'll have another one ready to go. That's number 15. Okay, we're trying to dig this out here. So come and join. You only have to register once, and like I said, I won't use your email for anything other than to contact you, that I entered you into the contest, and then if you win, I'll be contacting you again. Okay? So anyway, let's go back to this. So we're taking care of this portion here, and we're going to do another stop cut over here. I'm going to turn this around again, go the other way, just like so. And we're just going to chop that little piece out, put a little bit of a ridge there, just like that. Now this particular carving, of course, is called deep relief because it's really not in any kind of, in the round is more proportion to what it should look like all the way around the carving from the back and front. But this is very, very, you know, it's not real thick. It is thick for a relief, but it's not for in the round. Okay, so we have that pretty well done here. And remember, this is going on top of this, so we need to, we just need to distinguish that by the boot a little bit more. Now I rounded off the boot a little bit. I'm going to show you here too. We're going to do the same thing to this boot. You're just going to cut it and round it, just like so. Alright. I'm hoping to get this project done early this week, if not today. I'll try to get more of it in there. See, I'm kind of trying to tuck it underneath the robe here. Okay, let me just explain that a little bit. See how I'm cutting that a little bit underneath the robe? I'm going to be cutting that out a little bit deeper, just like so. I'm sorry, just like so. And then I'm going to just undercut that a little bit, just like that. I'll clean that up a little bit more when I'm offline, where I can see it a little bit better. Okay, so that's that portion, and we'll be back. I'm going to do the glove here, and then we'll start on the tree.